This video will help you go through some word problems having to do with coins. So let's look at number 7. I have $1.35 in nickels and dimes. I have 9 more nickels than dimes. How many nickels and dimes do I have? So remember, we want to keep the difference between quantity and value. So in my label box, I'm going to represent something as the number of or quantity of nickels and the number or quantity of dimes. Now, I have more nickels. It says it right there. I have more nickels than dimes. So the than part, I'm going to make my variable because I'm going to reference that. And I know here are my number of dimes. Dimes, dimes, dimes. I have d dimes, and then I have 9 more nickels, so I'll have to go up by 9 to get my number of nickels. So d plus 9 will be my number of nickels. So I've now set up my label box. Notice I only used one variable. Often a good trick is whatever comes after the than is what you are going to make your variable. And then you talk about nickels is going to be 9 more than d, or d plus 9. All right, so how many nickels and dimes do I have? Well, I know I have $1.35, so when I take the number of nickels that I have and I add the number of dimes that I have, am I going to get $1.35? No, because the number of nickels and the number of dimes, that's the number of metal discs. That's the number of times I could wish into a wishing well. So that's not what $1.35 is. $1.35 is the value. So I need to deal with the value of dimes. That's going to be 10 cents is the value of a dime, and 5 cents is the value of a nickel. Now I just have to figure, what do I multiply that by? Now, I'm dealing with 10 cents and 5 cents, so do you notice that I only have 135 cents? I took away the decimal, so I can just deal with 10 cents and 5 cents rather than 0.1 and 0.05. All right, so how many dimes do I have? I have d dimes, so 10d. And how many nickels do I have? I have d plus 9. Okay, so 10d plus 5d plus 45 equals 135. So I can combine my variables. I'm going to subtract 45 from both sides. So 15d equals 90. I'm going to divide both sides by 15. So d is going to be equal to 90 divided by 15. I know 2 15s gives me 30, so I think 90 divided by 15 is going to be 6. All right, now it asks me, so I just made my label box, that's step 1. I created my equation, step 2. I found the solution, that's step 3. Now I need to answer the question, how many nickels and dimes do I have? So I'm going to write 6 dimes. Wait, how do I know how many nickels? Oh yeah, I look right here. d plus 9 is going to be the number of nickels. So d plus 9 is 6 plus 9, so 15 nickels. All right, cool. There's my answer. Now, I'm not done yet because I want to check my answer. That's part 5. I need to check it in the words of the problem. So first of all, do I have 9 more nickels than dimes? Looking at this right here, do I have 9 more nickels than dimes? Yeah. All right. Does that add up to $1.35? Well, 60 cents plus, 15 nickels, that'd be 75 cents. Yeah, that gives me 135 cents. So cool. It checks. All right. Now let's look at Juan. Juan has 3 times as many dimes as nickels. He has twice as many quarters as dimes. Wow. Okay, so we're going to have number of nickels, number of dimes, the number of quarters. All right. Uh-oh, that's somebody who wants my attention. So let's see, he has 3 times as many dimes as nickels. So what if he had n nickels? He has 3 times as many of those as dimes, so that'd be 3n. And he has twice as many quarters as dimes, so twice as many quarters as dimes. So he has, whatever dimes is, you double that to get quarters, so that's 6n. Hi, bud, hold on 1 second. Okay, so now I have n nickels, so the value of n nickels is 5n. I have 3n dimes, and the value of that is I multiply that by 10. And then I have 6n quarters, and the value of that, I multiply that by 25, and that'll give me 555. Go ahead and solve that equation, and that'll give you n, which will give you the number of nickels, and from that you can find dimes and quarters, because it asks how many of each coin does he have. Moving on down here, while I have a 3-year-old in need, the homecoming committee sold 120 tickets total, so you're going to want your total labeling technique. So remember, total minus a part. Hold on, sweet love. So they sold student tickets, so you're going to have number of student tickets, and you're going to have a number of adult tickets. And you know they have different values. All right, now, if they sold X student tickets and they sold a total of 120, then the adult tickets is going to be the total minus the part. So adult's going to be 120 minus X. And if you want the value of all of those sold together, so that you made $300, your adult tickets are $5, so you multiply that by the number of adult tickets you have. And your student tickets you multiply by 2. Okay, and so that's the equation. We now have the whole family in the back room where I'm trying to create this video. It's 2020. My kids are ages 5 months, 3, and 5, and I love them. And good luck on your word problem.